Good morning. It's day 72. I'll have to check that. Day 72 of our Pacific Crest Trail hike. Making our breakfast. Getting ready to leave camp. Sun's starting to come up. Right. That's pretty this morning. It looks like we're going to have some scrambled eggs for breakfast. Freeze-dried scrambled eggs are never great, but they have plenty of protein and they're a good way to start the day. So yeah, we're gonna have that, and we've got our coffee ready to go. The water's about to boil. Not quite boiling yet. When it boils, I'll put it in the cups. Anyway, we'll have our breakfast and then we'll go hike. We're gonna hike to Robin Bird Springs today. It's about 13.8 from here. A little shorter, a mile shorter than yesterday. So, but the very first 5 miles is, oh, you know what it is. It's horrible uphill. We're gonna climb like almost 2,000 feet, up to 7,000. And anytime we get up to 7,000, it makes it even harder to breathe because there's not as much oxygen. But I'm sure I'll be fine and I'll be able to do it. And then after that, the rest of the day is a bunch of just little ups and downs. So it's gonna be a good day. It might be hard at times, but it'll still be good. And I forgot yesterday when we got here to camp that we are at another water cache. Again, without these water caches, we would have had to walk 37 miles without water or carry 37 miles worth of water. So very thankful to have the people who provide this. I mean, they do it out of their own time and their own money, and they're just volunteers. Nobody's paying them, and it's just a real blessing to those of us who are out here hiking. So anyway, it's going to be a good day. Wait. An early start this morning.
Good morning.
While we're still having coffee.
I'm ready to go.
So have a good day today, right?
Yes,
Yeah, and we'll see you. We'll see you. It's boiling. We'll see you at the camp. One more shot of this beautiful scene before we leave the camp. It's really cool out this morning. Not supposed to be higher than in the like 73 today, so that'll make it easy to. So we're gonna get to hiking right now, and if I see anything I think is pretty or interesting, like him, I'll show that to you too.
Hey, the world just turned again. I just watched a new day begin. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, it's a brand new day. I'm thinking about how to live this day. So I take the time to stop and pray. I pray, hey. Hey, I stop and pray. Father, won't you show me how to live this day in the here and now? Right here, right now. Don't wanna wait to see what tomorrow.
So over there we have Sam and Sophie, and there's Push's tent, and there is our tent, and there's Push and Renegade. She's
Don't
trying.
look at my hair.
We have a nice little setup here for our campsite tonight. It's a really good wind block. I hear the wind, but we're not feeling it that much. It's a good place to camp. We met Sam and Sophia at Vincent Gap and then in Wrightwood. So it's good to see them again. But it's a nice evening, and I'm already feeling tired. Like, maybe it's time to go to bed. You see I've got my puffy coat on. So does Push.
It's cold out here.
Because it's cold.
Chilly.
It's chilly. Because the wind's blowing a little bit, and it's shady here. Shade is good though. But tomorrow is only going to be a high. What did it
We'll
say?
just snuggle in tonight,
yeah.
and it won't matter.
Yeah, and it's going down to 51 tonight, so I won't freeze. So it'll be really comfortable. Be a good night. And make for a good day of hiking tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 73 of our Pacific Crest Trail adventure. We are on the trail and we've been on the trail since a little before 6. We have a fairly short day today. We're hiking from water to water at this point. So it's 9 miles to the next water. Of course, the water isn't convenient. We're going to get to our camp and then George will have to walk a mile downhill to get the water. And then
George, you heard that right? George has to walk. Got it.
yes, George has to walk a mile downhill to get the water. I'm thinking that Push is also going to have to walk a mile downhill to get her water. But you know, I've got a very important job. I'll be staying at camp, setting up our tent and everything while they go get water. So it's a short day, but then we have that at the end of it. So anyway, I wanted to show you this view that I saw. Pretty. And it's just a really good way to start out a day, to get to see something as beautiful as this. So if I see anything else today that I think is pretty or interesting, I will film it and then I'll show it to you.
You promised me. Don't wanna waste a day or a single hour when I can change a life with the glorious power you placed in me. It's a joy to see what today can be. Yeah, the clock just chimed again, and this afternoon is just kicking in. Hey, 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 it's still today. Next, if I could, God, I would send you a text. I would send you a text. Well, I got yours, I read it every day, and that's why I know how to walk your way today. I wanna walk your way.
Good morning. It's day 75 of our Pacific Crest Trail adventure. Getting a late start this morning. It's foggy and cold and really windy. We had a really windy night last night. Kept us awake a little bit. We're hiking 11 miles today to the next water source. Should be a pretty good hike. Most of the first part of the day is downhill, and then the last 3 or 4 miles is uphill, but not too steep. Some of it's a little steep, but that's okay. We'll have a good day today. This is where we camped last night. There's some tents around. Some people already up and moving, ready to go. Some people still in bed. We're just getting the last of our trash packed into Renegade's backpack. We got a lot of trash. We've been out here on the trail for a while. It's not as heavy as when it was full of food, but that's a lot of trash. So, got to find a place in his backpack for it. Anyway, if I see anything pretty or interesting today, I'll take a picture of it and I'll show it to you.
Don't wanna wait to see what tomorrow brings when I can live today and enjoy the things that you promised me. So much you promised me. Don't wanna waste a day or a single hour when I can change a life with the glorious power you placed in me. It's a joy to see what today can be. As the sun sets on a western sky, I contemplate the day gone by. Hey, 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 and what a day. I marvel at God's mighty hand. See to turn to storm at my command, my command.
Well, we've stopped for lunch. And today we're having, not my favorite lunch, chicken. It's pretty bland, but I can swallow it. I really like the tuna best, but since we've been out here, it's so dry in the desert that I can't swallow certain things. Tuna's one of them. So we're having chicken today, and we've got some
Oh man,
Triscuits. What
not my spoon down side of a mountain.
I'm sorry. I was getting the Triscuits out of the bag so I could eat some. And these renegades got peanut butter. Anyway, let me show you the view for our lunch today, because it's really nice. Still a little foggy. All the fog hadn't burned off yet.
And we don't want it to.
Well, not really, because
Not till we're out of the desert.
it's really cool weather today. It's nice for walking. So, although even just sitting here, I'm getting a little chilly. Sitting having lunch without walking. This is a beautiful place to sit and have lunch. And we'll finish our hike for the day.
It was my command. So, Father, thanks for showing me. Today is the day that you're working me. Today you're working.
Good morning. Today is day 76 of our Pacific Crest Trail adventure. Today we're going to hike 13 miles. When we get to our campsite, we're going to have to camp dry. We don't have water there, but we have a lot of food that we can eat that doesn't have any. We're going to carry a little extra water from here to make sure we have what we need. Just won't be able to rehydrate food. We'll eat our jerky and stuff like that tonight. So actually we're going to bring a little bit of extra water and have cook a rehydrated meal at lunch instead of at dinner, and that way we don't have to carry the whole 13 miles to camp, and we still get a hot meal, one hot meal a day. So I'm looking forward to see how that all shakes out. So our campsite, we camp here. I'm going to very quietly put it on pause and get over to the water source so I can show it to you. I don't want to wake all these people up. That's the water. We don't take our water out of that part. Somebody sticks a pipe into the cleaner water that's up above and pipes it down to here. And that's where we get our water from, is that pipe. So anyway, we're about to take off. So if I see anything, if I see anything I think is pretty or interesting, I'll take a picture of it and I'll show it to you. So, well, I walked up the hill from our campsite just to see if I could see the sunrise. And maybe not exactly the sunrise, but wow, is that pretty. Well, we better get to hiking.
Don't have to wait to see what tomorrow brings, 'cause I can live today and enjoy the things that you promised me. So much you promised me. Not gonna waste a day or a single hour, 'cause I can change a life with the glorious power you placed in me. It's a joy to see what today can be. Yeah, the world just turned again. I just watched a new day begin. Yeah, the world just turned again. I just watched a new day begin.
deal.
George got a good deal. Okay, so here's the thing. We hiked the extra 4 miles to get to Tehachapi today because the camping was terrible up there. So now we got a room that's pretty isolated. It's in Tehachapi proper, but it's like out in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, we're hoping for the best. And this will be the end of day 70. I think we're 75. I think it's 75, yeah. Okay, let's look and see what we've got in here. Okay, it's a hotel room. Look, it's got a bed.
It's got a shower.
It's got a shower, not a bath. Oh, boo. I wanted a bath to soak my feet. Okay, well, that's all right. We got what we got, and we're going to be super happy with it because we're here. Woo!